Hey guys, welcome back to Dr. D in a Dungeon. Today just a little side project. The other day I was driving to my business partner's house, and there were a bunch of pallets out by the side of the road. Never wanted to pass up free stuff, especially free materials. I stopped and grabbed them. Some of them are just going to be good for burning, but others have got some decent stuff on them. So these have got a hardwood. I don't know, can you see the figure on that wood? So these have got a hardwood top runner, and this board is just absolutely beautiful. It's almost like a spalted maple. So anyhow, I'll make some knife handles or something out of that. But yeah, I mean, so there's opportunity every day. The bottom pieces of this, can you rotate that around? Okay, so the bottom runners are also a hardwood, but they're not planed or anything, and you know, so depending on who makes the pallet, sometimes they're fairly easy to get apart. These particular pallets weren't bad. They're not a ring shank nail, which makes it a lot easier. They are a twist nail though, and so you know, how do you get these things apart? Well, let me show you. So this one's already partially disassembled. Why don't you come over here? See, all right? All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to place, you know, $14 easy hammer and just start it, and then a little twist in motion, and then just keep working. And again, since this is a hardwood, you've got to be kind of careful. The ends are really subject to breaking if you're not careful. And then come up from the bottom, same thing. And then once you got that, it's just a simple matter of pulling it out. Ready? Hey guys, Doc D. Hey, as a precautionary note on this pallet deconstruction, you notice that I'm hitting a pry bar with a hammer, okay? So I just want to talk just a little bit about that. The face of a hammer is hardened. So yeah, the face of a hammer is hardened, right? Okay, so what does that mean? It means it's harder than the thing that it's hitting. All right. The back side of a pry bar is soft, and you can actually see here where this has been hit a bunch of times. All right, but this forward edge is hardened. All right, differential hardening. Sorry while I dodge a spam call. So here's the thing. You notice I'm wearing glasses when I'm out doing this. No matter if you're banging on stuff, you need to have glasses on. All right. But so hitting on the back side of the pry bar, not a problem. It's soft, semi-soft, and the face of the hammer is actually hardened. All right. So why do I bring this up? So let's say that you had two hammers and you stuck one hammer in there, and then you were going to hit the face of this hammer on the face of that hammer. Okay, that's where bad things happen. And literally what can happen is between those two faces, they literally can explode, sending little shrapnels of metal around, and I would not want that to happen to anybody. So always, always, always be thinking about safety. It's a good idea to wear gloves when you're doing that. And you know, there's lots of nails sticking up, so be very, very careful where you walk, and probably not a bad idea to have boots on. Just some words of advice to keep you from getting hurt, and that's really all I have. Again, wear glasses, be aware that a hammer face is hard, and hitting two hard things together, bad things happen. Pieces explode off, and it literally could put your eye out. Doc D out. Thanks. Okay. So, because we did a little twisting motion, these these nails are a little twisted. And again, it's hardwood, so If it's a softwood, they come out a little easier. But all I'm going to do, straighten them up as much as I can. I come up here with the nail hanging over the edge, and I'm just going to start driving them out. I'll go ahead and do these as well real quick. If you look at this, what, it's got a beautiful figure. Look at that. Just beautiful. So, you know, I'm really glad that I picked these up. They've been sitting around the house now for about a week, and I had a little bit of time today. All right, so then once you got this side beat down, real quick. So, you know, a lot of guys are using this pallet wood for decorative stuff, and they just leave the holes in situ. I mean, you can do whatever you want with them. And again, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use these with, but I mean, that's just some beautiful figured wood for free. So, okay, here we are back. So, on some of these unfinished boards, I mean, you know, this is a soft, looks like pine, and so not really worth spending a whole lot of effort on. And so these are nailed into basically 4x4 pieces, and so quick way, just put them up in the saw. Make sure you're not going to cut any nails. Come through. That end's free. See, this end's already destroyed. That's free. Just flip it over. That's actually a pretty decent board. That one I might try to salvage. But what you can do is just do that on both sides, and then I'll leave the middle in situ, and I can just pull them apart, right? Okay. All right, so here's that same board that we just cut, and I'm going to apply just a little bit of friction there, a little bit of force, and then set that in there. I'm trying to do this so you can see. Wind up doing this and whacking myself with this thing. You'll see. There we go. So again, that's just a really light pine. So that piece is of limited value. The other side is a hardwood though. No rhyme or reason. And then, you know, again, same thing. Just going to beat those out. And pull it out. Stop. And then for these other pieces, you know, basically just beat them off. And then rinse and repeat on the nails. Pretty good. Yeah, wasted that one. Another pine board. same here. Ow. Needless to say, always be careful when you're doing this kind of stuff because you got exposed nails, splinters, all that good stuff. It's real easy to step on a nail or catch a pretty nasty splinter. Hey folks, so yeah, just finishing up here. I spent, I don't know, probably 45 minutes or so, and got quite a bit of really nice hardwood slats. There really were only two that were a pine. Actually, I don't know, that might not be a pine. I'm not sure what that is. It's a pretty light wood though. But, you know, those will definitely be some projects in the near future. Get up here, get a little better look at them. And even some of the little 4x4, not actually 4x4. Some of these are beautiful hardwood as well. That one itself, of course, you probably can't see a whole lot in the sun. But so yeah. You know, you see a lot of hardwood or pallet projects, and you know, you may be wondering how difficult is it. As you can see, I mean, you know, with a small amount of tools, I mean, you literally could do it with just a hammer. It's easier with a hammer and a small pry bar, and then you saw that occasionally a larger pry bar was more handy. And then, you know, a pair of pliers to straighten up the nails when they're really bent helps driving them back through. Anyhow, I hope that you find this interesting. I hope you look forward to seeing what we make with these, and talk to you out. Have a great day.